we going to take Stanley for a little walk today?
Our walks always start at the front door. We work on the wait command because I don't want Stanley to pull me out of the doorway. So I'm setting the tone and letting him know that we're going to walk nicely through there. And that's going to set the tone for the rest of our walk. So we'll go out here. We'll go to the road where hopefully it's not too much snow.
Hopefully you guys can hear us with all the crunching of the snow.
It's been snowing here for like a week straight. Yeah, Stanley's a snow dog.
Stanley walks great on the leash.
Yeah, he does pretty good. Each week he gets better and better. Good boy. So I'm definitely using some treats because like he's got some really good focus. Right here, he really pays attention. He's walking with me. If he gets a little head, I just give him a little tug. Good boy. Good.
He's got snow all over his butt.
Slow down. Good boy.
Not much difference between the road and the driveway. Nice.
So what I'm doing is I'm rewarding Stanley every time he looks at me while we're on our walk because that's him focused in on me and not pulling or anything like that. I want to reward that behavior. Let's go. And I kind of say like with me is what I've been using when I walk. So if he gets ahead,
Oh, it's a little slippery.
if he does that, notice that I didn't follow him and I stopped. And he at the end of the leash and he was like, oh my gosh, just like that. And he came right to me. I gave him a treat for that because that was him not focused on me. And he just kind of kept going. And then he felt the pressure of the end of the leash and was like, oh no. So that's another way I get a dog to understand that that's not okay. And you got to walk with me. So with me. Good. Now you notice, good boy. He gets a little head again. I'm just going to pull back. Another thing too is I know Casey's walking next to you. Good boy. Is if he's still kind of pulling ahead and me just pulling back isn't enough, I'm going to walk into him like this. Good boy. Good. Because that's another tool that I'm using is using my body language to be like, no, I need you here. I don't want you in front of me. Good job, Stanley. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Good job. This way. Yes, good boy. Yeah. And when you're working on leash walking, that's what's happening. You're kicking the snow.
Oh.
You can't see this in the video, but Casey's kicking snow up and Stanley's trying to chase it. So
I didn't realize.
that's a really good distraction. So that's what's going on. I was wondering why he was doing that.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, he's trying to chase the snow. I lost my train of thought here. Good boy. That's very good. You're walking very nicely. Good. So always engaging. So another thing is like I always want to engage with my dog. So we're walking really nicely. I mean, this is what it's going to look like in the beginning when you first are doing loose leash walking and getting to know your dog and everything. And you're just setting the tone as this is how I want you to walk with me. And you want to be super exciting and super engaging with him because if I stop engaging with him and I completely just don't do anything, this is what that's going to look like. And he's going to get ahead of me. No, he's not full bore pulling, but now I'm not engaging with him and he's like, okay, I'm going to, they get distracted. They're puppies. They're going to get distracted and they're going to continue to do their own thing. So here, I'm just going to call Stanley. Stanley. Good. Good boy. Yes. And another thing too, he wants to go to this side. I don't want him to. I want him to stay on this side. Doesn't matter which side you want to walk your dog, but choose a side because that's how you're dictating the walk. Good boy. Yes. Very good. Very good. Good boy. Yeah. Sometimes our dogs need a little reminder. Nope, I don't want you tugging or going ahead of me. Now, if I'm walking and I don't want him in a nice tight heel like this, and I want him to sniff and explore, I'm just gonna say, okay, and release him. And now he is free to walk where he wants to walk. But the nice thing is he's not a big puller. We've been working on this every week with him about not pulling on the leash. So he can still walk very nicely even though he's ahead of you, and I'm not being picky about where I want him to walk. I'm okay with you being ahead, but if he's gonna be inappropriate, I'm gonna call him back, and now we're gonna go back into a strip to kind of heal because you can't appropriately walk without pulling. So, good job, Stanley! You're so good. You're so good. Yeah, he's a good walker.
Good
He's a good
boy.
boy.